I ruined my coworker's first chance at a vacation in 3 years. I work at a call center, and there's this woman, Beth, who sits 3 cubicles over from me. She's been there for like 7 years and never takes time off. Never. She comes in early, stays late, covers everyone else's shifts when they're sick. The managers love her because she's basically carrying half the team on her back. About 6 months ago, Beth started talking about finally taking a vacation. She'd been saving up for this trip to Hawaii with her boyfriend for their 5-year anniversary. She had everything planned out. The resort, the flights, even bought new swimsuits. She was so excited she'd show me pictures of the hotel on her phone during lunch breaks. The thing is, our department has this stupid policy where only 2 people can be off at the same time. And guess who else decided they wanted that same week off? Kevin, this absolute tool who takes vacation every other month to go hunting or whatever. Kevin submitted his request like 2 days before Beth did, even though she'd been talking about her trip for months. Management approved his first because that's how their system works. First come, first served. When Beth found out, she was devastated. She tried talking to our supervisor Janet about it, explaining how this was her first real vacation in years, but Janet just shrugged and said policy is policy. Here's where I come in. I knew Kevin was lying about his hunting trip because I heard him on the phone making plans to help his buddy move apartments that week. The guy wasn't going anywhere special. He just wanted time off to be lazy and help his friend. I also knew something else about Kevin that he thought nobody knew. See, Kevin had been showing up late almost every day for the past month, but he'd been clocking in on time using the system. He figured out how to log into the computer system from his car in the parking lot and clock in, then stroll into the building 20 minutes later. I'd noticed because I get there early, and I could see his car pull up way after his clock-in time showed on the board. At first, I didn't really care because it wasn't affecting me, but seeing Beth so upset about her vacation made me mad. So I started documenting everything. I took pictures of Kevin's car not being in the parking lot when his timesheet said he was clocked in. I screenshotted the system showing his arrival time versus when I actually saw him walk through the door. I had about 3 weeks worth of evidence. The Monday before Kevin's vacation was supposed to start, I printed everything out and walked straight to Janet's office. I laid it all out on her desk, the photos, the timestamps, everything. Janet's face went white as she looked through it all. Kevin got called into the office that afternoon. Through the glass walls, I could see him getting pretty animated, pointing and gesturing. 20 minutes later, he came out looking like he'd seen a ghost. Janet called Beth over next. Turns out Kevin was getting written up for time theft, which is basically stealing from the company. His vacation request got revoked immediately as part of his disciplinary action. Janet told Beth she could take her week off after all. Beth literally started crying right there in the cubicle area. Happy tears, but still. She hugged me and kept saying thank you, even though I played it off like I had nothing to do with it. Kevin spent the next week at work, seething. He kept shooting me dirty looks like he knew I was involved somehow, but he couldn't prove anything. Every time he walked past my desk, he'd mutter something under his breath. The crazy part is, Beth's vacation ended up being even better than she planned. The resort upgraded them for free because it was their anniversary, and she came back with this amazing tan and like 100 photos. She brought everyone Hawaiian chocolate and kept talking about how it was the best week of her life. Kevin, on the other hand, spent his would-be vacation week dealing with angry customers on the phone and getting monitored extra closely by management. Janet made him sign some paper saying if he pulled any more time clock shenanigans, he'd be fired on the spot. A couple months later, Kevin ended up quitting anyway. Apparently he found another job and just stopped showing up one day.